Hello everybody, I'll be teaching you how to make pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. Even though it's not fall right now, it's okay to create things that feel seasonal. Just because something is usually tied to a certain time of the year, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy it whenever you want. Baking is more than just following a recipe. It teaches you to be intentional, especially when it comes to measuring and paying attention to details. So today I'll be walking you through the ingredients, the steps, and the final results. So first, I'm gonna start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees and getting all of my ingredients ready. So this just makes the process smoother, so you're not trying to find things while you're in the middle of baking. So here are the ingredients that we'll be using today. So as you can see here, I have the recipe, the measurements, and the ingredients we'll be using. So starting with the wet ingredients, I'll be adding the pumpkin puree, the sugar, the brown sugar, the oil, vanilla extract, and the sour cream. And then I'll be whisking everything together until it's smooth and yeah. I'm gonna make sure everything is fully combined here, so this is the texture you'd want. So next I'm gonna be adding in the dry ingredients, not the rough edges, the smooth side. Level the flour off. You can go back and forth to make sure that it's all evenly distributed. And then here you can add, I've already added 1 cup, and then this is the second cup, and then I'll be adding on the rest. So for the dry ingredients, I've added 2 cups of flour, and now I'll be adding on baking powder, baking soda, and the pumpkin pie spice. It's optional, but you can always make your own by adding cinnamon, nutmeg, and all of that, and then salt. Sometimes they come with a self-leveler, so you don't need a butter knife or something smooth, but you can always just use what they have, like this. Now that we've had our wet ingredients and our dry ingredients mixed, next we're going to be adding a cup and a 1/4 cup of semi-sweet chocolate. You want to make sure you don't fully mix and have it like the flour half incorporated. And after that, we're going to use a rubber spatula to fold them over, and then moving on to our next step. So with this recipe, you can make up to 12 muffins, depending on how much or how big or small you want your muffin to be. So right now, I'm going to be putting in 12 liners, and I like to use Pam to spray the liners so that the muffin don't stick to the pan. Or to the liners. That way you can make the most out of your muffins. About that, it can make more than 12 muffins. As you can see here, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, more than 20 muffins. Okay. Now that I have the batter in the muffin liners, I'm going to be putting them in the oven for 350 degrees for about 20 to 30 minutes. So it's been about 25 minutes, and as you can see, our muffins have risen. And how you can test to see if they're thoroughly baked is by using a toothpick, and you just want to stab it, and then when you pull it up, if it comes out cleanly like this, it means it's baked. So now it's just the cooling process. I have them laid out. I'm gonna let them sit for a few minutes before moving them, so it helps them set and easier to handle. The final product, I have them assembled from small to large, depending on how you want your muffins. And yeah, I'm gonna have Mussolini try them. What do you think? They're so good. Overall, this is a pretty simple recipe to follow once you understand the steps. It really comes down to paying attention to the measurements and being able to follow the instructions. And like I said earlier, you don't have to wait to fall to make festive or seasonal things. You basically can make anything you want whenever you want. So like having breakfast for dinner. And anyways, I like to thank my wonderful assistant, Sophia, for helping me with this, and I'll be linking the recipe somewhere, and I hope you guys enjoy the video and the recipe if you do choose to make it yourself.